Well, welcome everybody to RWB Racing. I'm your host, Chris Ball, also known as Presidio Dog here at RWB. Pardon me, my voice is a little bit out today, but we'll get through it, no problem. This is the first race of the RWB World GT Cup, and this is race one. It's going to be an interesting series put on by our promoters, RWB Venom and RWB Igorski. So thanks, guys, for putting this all together for us. It's going to be an interesting mix of GT3 and GT4 races of endurance. It's an hour and a half, and there's only one pit stop they get to make, and they have two mandatory tire selections: one stint on the mediums and one on the softs. And so each race is 90 minutes long, and there's a pit window between minute 48 and minute 42, and that's the only time they're going to be able to pit for tires and fuel. The race is going to be full damage, so they get to go into the pits anytime to fix the damage, but if they get tires or fuel outside of that pit window, they're going to get penalized. So that'll be interesting. Uh, they're going to be given three strikes for aggressive contact, like punting or forcing drivers off the track, so they're going to be driving a lot better today. And if the first penalty, they're going to get a 30-second penalty. The second time is going to be for a minute, and the third time is 2 minutes, and they will be disqualified. So we should see a lot of clean driving here. All of the rest of the RWB stuff is, as far as the rules are concerned, if you cause a little incident, you pull over, you give them their spot back. So uh, there are the penalties in GT4 are basically if you fuel or tire outside of the pit windows, it's 30 seconds. If you do both, it's a minute. GT3, it's a minute for each or 2 minutes for both. So it'll be an interesting series to watch. We got a lot of racers out here. Out here in the qualifying grid, first off, we've got our pole position is T64 Turbo, so he'll be leading everybody off today. We got Magic Man, Death Scythe, Crimson, which is actually now Cupcake. So I'll fix that one for later. Kituation, J-Rod, Venom, Joey Cannoli, Early Mac, Agorski, Outlaw, Spider Team, Sinister Shax, Kwame, and Nate Jonas. I think there's a couple people that aren't here today, and I think there's somebody that might be filling in. So not sure how that's going to work out. But what we could do is go out on track here and take a look at what's going on. And I'm just checking in on social media, just making sure everything is okay here on my end, because I have a tendency to get things wrong. So out here, we've got some cars out on track, getting ready to go. So let's uh, let's go ahead and do this here. Nope, I'm doing the wrong stuff. Hold on, stand by. Let's get some audio from the track. There we go. Now we got some cars out there. All right, we got a lot of cars driving around. Let's see. There's getting ready. Qualifying was already done, so we listed off the qualifying order. So just any time now, we should probably get the green light to get this race underway. Got a few drivers that are joining us from Rockefeller, and they're going to have a good time, so that'll be fun. We'll see how everybody does going through the order. Let's see here. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our social media channels. They're at the top and the bottom of the screen there. And give yourself a chance to follow us on we got a Discord channel. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube. We're getting our Instagram together, Twitter, other things. So just be patient with us. But our Facebook page and our YouTube channel are the two places we're streaming. So hopefully you're watching it now. I'm just going to scroll through here, see what we got as far as cars out on the track. Everyone's kind of just hanging out. The only one racing right now is Spider Team, so we'll give him a look-see. And at some point, I will hear from the powers that be that this race is going to get started. Let me go ahead and message the boys. Make sure we're all on track and ready to go. So we got a bunch of RWB drivers, a couple of Rockefeller guys. We got a Black Dragon Racing Team. Deathscythe is in here. Let's see, T64 Turbo. Races in a bunch of different places, but he's definitely one of the fastest drivers that races in RWB with us. Let's see, who else do we got? We got Early Mac, Magic Man, and who was the other one? Yeah, those are the two Rockefeller guys. So, looks like the race is going to start in about 4 minutes. So, let's see if we can find somebody to look at. I guess we'll just have to look at Spider Team because nobody else. There's Early Mac driving around. Let's go on board and get a feel for this ride as it's driving around the track. Nürburgring GP is a fun course. It's a fast course too, but there's some gotchas in here. There's the final chicane. This turn here is one of those you got to go a little wide and you got to cut that curb just like he's doing there on the gas. He's taking it a little easy, just kind of warming up. This is a deceiving turn, but you got to once you get out of it, you got to come out of it with some speed, and you're just full throttle all the way down through this corner. You're going to get to about the 150, 125 meter board, and you're going to be on the brakes because there is a hard chicane right in here, just all the way down in the second, even first in some cars, right over the curbs here. And as long as you hit that orange cone or stay left of it, you don't get a penalty. So then you come a little wide and all the way down into second gear or third gear, depending on your car, and then on the gas all the way down. So let's take a lap with Early Mac since he's out here. Let's take a look at how this track looks. So a lot of overtaking is going to be done on this straight because you're going to get some people getting that slipstream, and then they're going to have to try to block this corner. But it is sharp corner, and it's a little off, like it tilts the car, so you got to watch it. This one is deceiving. You can go faster, and then it tightens up a little bit more, so you got to be a little careful and run wide. And then this one drop all the way to the curb, except he went way over there, but that's right. You're only going to hug that left curb, hug this right curb. You're going to come all the way out. You can come all the way out into over the green paint though. You'll get all the way down here to the to here, and this is usually about a third gear corner. And this one you're going to drop down a little bit, and you want to get a good jump coming out of this corner and take all the way up onto that green paint and get all the speed you can out of this corner. Coming down here, this one's a fun corner. It's deceiving. Take all the way to the left on those bricks and then drop it all the way down and turn in a little bit late apex, and it gives you a chance to get on the throttle earlier. Looks like Turbo's going to have some issues there. This one, you get up on that curb to the right and then cut it right across. And you can go nearly full speed in these Group 4 cars through there, and you just use up all of the track. So that's kind of a lap around. Thanks, Mac. Thanks for letting us take a look at it, bud. Let's see who else is out here. Death Scythe's driving around in his BDRT Ferrari. We got two brave souls driving Ferraris. BDRT Death Scythe and J-Rod. Both of them are in the Ferraris. So hopefully Ferrari got them sorted out for the race. So we'll see how that goes. We got a bunch of other cars. So we've got Turbo's driving the McLaren. And then let's see, Spider Team's in the BMW M4. Magic Man's in the Corvette. Joey's in that SLS AMG. Nate Jonas is in Mustang, except he's not here. Kwame right there in that Corvette. Early Max also in the BMW M4. Then we've got Cupcake. Let's see, where is Cupcake? Why don't I see? There he is. He's driving the Lexus. So is Venom, one of our sponsors. I think Sinister is not here, but we have a race to start. So woohoo! Here we go. All right, everybody. Our inaugural race. I'm so excited. The World GT for RWB. 10 races. Next one will be Group 3, and it's going to alternate back and forth. So we're going to get 5 races in each of their cars. They stick with the same car for the entire race. So let's make sure we got everybody going here. And looks like we're red flagging the race because somebody didn't make it in, and that's okay. That's okay. Stuff happens. And I wonder what happened. Yep, exit red. That's all right. It'll all come together. Just got to be patient. Everyone's going to check back in. Meanwhile, don't forget to like and subscribe for RWB. And check us out on Facebook. Subscribe to our channel so you can see we have lots of other races that we stream. We've got some Super Formula stuff. We have some other events. We have a new karting series opening up starting on Monday nights. That's going to be a blast. Our Super Formula series has got 3 races left before the end of the series. We'll have some new happening on Friday nights after that happens. We just got a lot of fun stuff. So, subscribe, follow us, chat, Twitter, whatever, all the things. Do the things and come see us. So, all right, we have a car just rolling on the track. It looks like we're waiting for Igorski. Something happened. Oh, there we go. All right, got 11 drivers on track. So we got a few missing. I'm not sure, did Turbo's back? Yes. So who are we waiting for? Might not be waiting for anybody. Let's go take a look at some cars drifting around the track. This is the patented. Oh no, who's doing it? There we go. Death Scythe's got it. This is what we do. Just roast some, $1,000 tires. No big deal. We didn't really need them. So just sit there and spin the tires, smoke them out. Just get all that aggression out now before the race starts, right? Let's see. Turbo's trying to get that McLaren to spin. Let's see if he can get it. Well, if you can use the gravel to do it, that'll work. Kwame's just kind of drifting around. You see how many times it's going to take before he can burn those tires all the way down. There is tire and fuel wear in the race, so it'll be interesting to see how these drivers manage their tires in the race, which is going to be a big deal because they only get the one pit stop. So if you wear those tires out too quickly, then life is going to suck for you the rest of the stint. So they will be taking better care of their tires. I am certain of that. All right, and here we go. All right, gonna get this race on. I will try to have our instant replays and try to get some of that through for you guys. We'll keep track of their tire and fuel wear, see how they do. Just remember, they got to come through and do that pit stop between laps 48 and 42, or between the minutes 48 and 42. So we'll see if they can all do that. All right. So here we go. Turbo starting out. Oh, my crap. Let me get back in. Hang on. I can't say spectate because it's broken. There we go. All right. All right. So there we go. Now we got some camera angles. All right. So starting out, Turbo up front. He's got to watch the Magic Man on the inside. He's got that covered. So it looks like everything is going to be okay there. Everyone's kind of making it through. Oh, what do we got? What? Oh, okay. That was fun. I missed all of that. My spectating stuff is a little bit off. I'm going to double check some stuff. Stand by, folks. Yep, everything is there ready. Now, we're not listening in. All the drivers are actually, or most of them are in a chat room on radio with each other, so they all know things I don't know. So the rest of us, oh, Spec 1 arrived. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Reserve driver that was trying to be brought in and had some technical difficulties, looks like. So, we're running about 15 minutes behind schedule. It's not terrible. So I have a feeling we should be able to see ourselves a race now that Spec's here. So RR Spec 1, one of the original founders of RWB from way, way back at the very beginning, a couple years ago. So it's fun to have him back around. So we'll see how that does. I know he races in SFR and some other races that are out there, and he is one of the top guys. So look for him to be running up near the front at some point during this race. We got a lot of good racers, by the way. I know most of these guys, so it's going to be interesting to see them all on track together, battling it out. Looks like we're just waiting for Magic Man to check in, and we'll get this thing going. All right. Oh, that intro video. I forgot to even mention that. By the way, so that intro video to our stream was done by a guy named Joey with Rocket Media and did a fantastic job for us on that. So really appreciate him doing that. You want to see that, you can look at most of the beginnings of our streams and it's there. Just a great job. So thanks, man, for that. All right, looks like we're about to see ourselves a final race. So let me get in here in spectate mode. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I need to wait for it to load up. Good. Come on. No. There we go. All right, now we can start this race. Here we go. So, we need to see if Turbo can do a repeat of the last move, and that is keep Magic Man behind him getting into turn 1. Now, he's on the medium tires. Magic Man is also on the medium tires. So, red lights up, waiting for the lights to go out, and there they go. Off they go. Looks like everybody got away. Let's just look from the back and make sure everybody gets through. Ooh, A little bit bumping by Kwame, but that's okay. Everyone's kind of getting through there. So far, so good. Looks like Turbo's keeping up the pace up there as Spec 1 makes his way through in the McLaren. Just want to make sure we can get through this first lap. No red flags. Looks good so far. Everyone's going to take their time, or should take their time, because they got to keep those tires and make them last for a very long time, like 45 minutes. So we'll see how they do. Looks like everyone's kind of together. Turbo up front. Death Scythe has moved up to second spot over Magic Man. So we got Turbo, Death Scythe following right behind in that Ferrari, keeping it real, people. He's right there. Just gonna tuck in there and just kind of ride along. Just take a ride in the slipstream. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, so Magic Man's got Cupcake right on him in that Lexus. All right, let's get back into some better views here. All right, sorry about that. So it looks good so far. Everyone is going. Nobody's... Looks like everyone's making it through the corners just fine. And it looks like... Where's Kwame? Oh, he had some trouble somewhere along the line. Well, he's got plenty of time to get caught up there. So, first lap, Turbo stays out front. Death Scythe, Magic Man, and Cupcake and J-Rod round out the top 5. Oh, Turbo goes really wide in that corner, and is Death Scythe going to get it? It looks... Oh, it's going to be close. Just right on board. And look at that. Shuts the door on him. But still got the corner here. Who's going to get the drive out? Here goes that move. I told you right there on the asphalt you can go as long as you keep 2 tires over. And it looks like Turbo's going to hold on to that one. Right on his bumper. Get that drive up onto the curbs. Yep, Turbo's showing you exactly how to get it done. Let's look back here at... looks like Cupcake's got a Challenger in J-Rod right behind him. Let's go back to view from J-Rod's point of view. Now, it looks like it's pretty spaced out there, so we'll see. Doesn't look like we have too much drama going on. The group is starting to space out. Now, you know what? Let's go take a look and see really quick just what the tire situation is. So, Turbo is on the mediums. Oh, wait, Death Scythe is just trying to get into this. Now, this will be interesting because Turbo's got the inside lane. Oh, and Turbo just plays it smart. Lets him drop in. All right, both of them are on the medium tires. So it looks like everyone is saving their tires for last. So Magic Man is on the medium tires. Cupcake is on the medium tires. Let's see, is anybody not on medium tires? Let's just scroll through. Oh, it looks like Spec 1's got some aero damage on the front of his car. Must have tapped into somebody there. Some wrinkled up bumper there. So this is a heavy damage race. So these guys are going to have to drive with that damage on the car for the whole race. So that's going to be an interesting drive for him. He's not going to have that front aero that he's expecting to hold that car. So we'll see how he manages this car. Joey Canoli's looking good. Oh, and Spider Team has got some front and rear end damage to his car. He's on the soft tires this stint, so we'll see how that plays out. It's a little different strategy than the rest. Igorski also on the soft tires. Looks like he's about to make a move on Spider Team, and he does. He gets to the inside of him, but Spider Team is the inside here. Oh, easy now. All right, it looks like Igorski is probably going to get the inside here for this corner. He should be able to make the pass here as long as he brakes good. There we go. And, oh, it looks like, ooh, Early Mac almost made it pass through him in that corner as well. All right, so Igorski on those soft tires, Spider Team with all that damage, Early Mac on the medium, so Venom, and then Kwame is on the softs. So it looks like there's a mixture here, but most people look like they elected to go on the soft tire or the medium tire to start the race. So up front still, Death Scythe is all over the Turbo. They got about a 3-second gap to third place, which is just a gaggle of cars. 4 of them. I mean, you can throw a blanket over all 4 of these cars. So Magic Man has got to hold off Cupcake, J-Rod, and Spec. Ryan's R-Spec. No, not R-Spec. What am I saying? I guess Spec 1. We can do that. I gotta do this for an hour and a half, people, so just bear with me. Try not to talk your ear out the whole time. Oh, look at that. Alright, so into turn 1. Whoa, way wide on those medium tires, guys. Serpentine, get through there. This is an interesting little bunch. So our Spec 1 is just kind of hanging out back there. He still has that aero damage on the front of this car, so he's not going to have quite the bite in the corners that that he's going to be used to having. So we'll see how that plays out for him. J-Rod in that Ferrari just kind of hanging in there. He's just kind of giving Cupcake a little, I'm still here, don't think you're getting away. Cupcake in the Team Anna Scoliosis Lexus. And then all 4 of those. Turbo's still up front by the looks of things, so if I see any changes there, we'll check those out. Let's go back here to Joey Cannoli. Now, he's slowly kind of hanging out back there. He's not really pushing for that group, it looks like. It looks like he might just be trying to, get through this. I'm curious if these guys are going to be able to make the fuel. Let's see, we're on lap 4. Almost done with lap 4. So that's 4. They're going to get about 30, maybe 20-something laps, so about 40 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be close. They're going to be running on fumes to the end, so some of these guys are going to have to be thinking not only tire management, but they're going to have to be thinking of fuel management as well. All right, let's see. Did anything happen? Oh, Magic Man got around J-Rod. Look at that. The 1 and 2 there at the bottom of the screen that just came through. They're still duking it out. But it looks like Magic Man got around J-Rod. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Cupcake got around Magic Man. So, oh, look at that. Spec is right there. Is he going to be able to make this stick? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, let's see how you get that turn. Hang it in there, come out, all the way out. There you go. Get that drive off the corner. Joey Cannoli right there, just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. Let's take a look riding on board here. Hopefully he's not listening. I don't want to give him commentator's curse. But he is just going to kind of hang out there, keep these guys, stay in their slipstream, and just kind of see what they do. 7th place, very respectable. There's 1 and 2 going up around the corner. So they're not far off. He's only about 8 seconds from the leader. Oh, Magic Man gets a little crazy there, and J-Rod's going to take the spot. And now Spec is sitting there going, I might want to jump in there too. Group 4 cars don't have quite as much aero, and quite as good of brakes, so they got to be a little bit more easy to get out of that gravel. That's not a safe spot to be. Let's go take a look up front and see what's going on here. So Turbo's still out there. He's got a whopping 0.2 of a second gap on Deathscythe. Now Deathscythe's not letting him get away. He's just sticking around inside that slipstream. Now the good thing for him is they're both on the medium tires. Turbo's tires are actually, I can't even see if there's any wear showing up, but I can see the wear on Deathscythe's tires. So Turbo is managing his tires really well. I think Deathscythe is just making moves like that, trying to see if he can get around him, and that is not going to be an easy move to make. Looks like Spec and Joey Cannoli both got around Magic Man. Let's go to Magic Man. Let's just see what happened back there. Let's just go back and see. Oh, it's on the straight. Like, yep, the straight is where a lot of the overtaking is going to happen. Now let's see. Oh, he locks up the brakes a little bit there. It goes a little bit wide, and that opens the door for Spec 1 and Joey Cannoli to get through. Oh. All right, well, that's sometimes how it goes. But hey, there's a lot of laps left, so he's got plenty of time to make it up. Now, looking through the fuel, it looks like some of these cars are definitely using more fuel than the others. Turbo's certainly not, like, slowing down. So, let's see, he's got the fastest lap at 2:06.5. That's pretty nice. I'd probably be remiss if I didn't say so. Turbo doesn't like to do a lot of liveries. He just usually goes out and gets them. And I heard him saying in our near drivers meetings, like, I'm going to go ahead and try to make one on my own. So for all of the world to see, this is Turbo's attempt at a 650S livery. I love that guy. He is so much fun to race with. Oh, is Deathscythe going to make a move? Oh, he's tucking it in there. Now it's going to be a drag race down. Is Turbo going to let him have it? Look at that 650S just pulling on that Ferrari. Look at that. I mean, he just got that run. It's so close. All right. You can't cover the inside. It looks like Deathscythe might be able to pull this off. Oh, nope. Wait. Oh. Turbo is still there. And he's going to keep him to the outside. Little touching, no big deal. Yeah, Turbo had him covered through there. Ducking to the inside and see if he can get a crossover and get some more speed off this corner. There's this little run. Oh, look at this. But still, Turbo's got the inside to the next corner. But Deathscythe, if he can stay beside him... Nope. I was going to say if he could stay beside him, he would get the inside to the next corner. So... Ooh, he's just sticking his nose in there. Here we go. Look at this battle. This is awesome. Wow, this is too top-notch, guys. And this might be it. This might be it. Oh, and there it goes. We got a new leader, Deathscythe. That was some serious fighting right there. I don't think Turbo's done yet, though. Over the curbs. He's not going to let him get away. Is he going to try to take the inside? Oh my gosh, this is tense. We're on lap 7. We've only gone for 15 minutes. Get that 650S powered up. There you go. Oh, what a drive. Look at that. He's got a run on him. Is Deathscythe going to cover the inside a little bit? Oh, look at that. Oh, these guys are... There's like... I don't even think you can fit a book in between them on some of these turns. Up onto the curbs, and in they go. Drops to second. Now, Turbo's keeping in third. You can get all of that torque down low and save that fuel. Let's see, the fuel situation, they're almost identical, and the tires are pretty much identical, so they've got a lot of driving to do. All right. Oh, that was some fun racing. Let's check back here. So Cupcake up into the podium position. J-Rod right behind him with Spec 1 right there. He's not far. Don't count him out. Whoa, they go wide. That's all right. Joey Cannoli, he's kind of by himself, and not far behind him is Magic Man. And we've got Ogorski pretty wide in the Mustang there, and here comes Early Mac in the M3. I think Venom is not far behind. Ooh, easy. There's Venom in the other Lexus. Whoa! Diving through the corner. You got to watch that corner. And here comes Spider T. This is one of those corners you want to, if you got nobody with you, stay wide and then dive across because it keeps the car settled. But these guys are hitting that bump and bringing the car off the ground. Where's Kwame at? There he is in the Corvette coming across the start finish. So he'll finish his 7th lap there in starting 8. All right. Back up front. Death Sight not getting away. If he thought maybe getting in front of Turbo was going to give him some space, he had another thing coming. But look at that. Death Sight's showing you that the Ferrari is not to be messed with. Oh, both of them in the gravel. Oh, Turbo goes around. No, Cupcake should be able to come and claim the next spot. Let's see, where is Cupcake? Is he going to be able to? Yeah, he's probably going to have the move. And so, oh, Turbo drops all the way back. Oh, he's going to keep one of them. He's going to keep Spec. He's going to keep Spec there. Nope. Oh, those two 650s. Oh, well, Ryan's Spec's got to get that penalty out of there. I don't remember if they have to bleed the penalties off before the lap, but now Turbo's got damage. He's got left rear aero and his left rear wheel is bent. So it's going to make a whole... Wow. That was unfortunate, man. You hate to see that. Sorry, buddy. But hey, you get to fix that car later. So look who... moving up to P2 is Cupcake. So he's doing pretty well. Just kind of cruising through. His tires still looking pretty good. J-Rod's tires are just phenomenal. I mean, I can hardly even tell he's used them, but you can definitely see the wear on Cupcake's car. So maybe it's the style of car or the style of driving. Spec still has some his front end damage he's carrying around, and a 2.5 penalty. His tires are looking and looks like Turbo is going to take that spot. Yep, and our Spec 1 just dumps right in behind him. 2 McLaren 650s. Those are the only 2 McLarens out here, I believe. 2 Ferraris, 2 McLarens, a couple Lexuses, a Mustang, a couple BMWs. There's a couple Corvettes. So, got a good breadth of cars here. Oh, look at this. Is this J-Rod making a move? Oh, Cupcake is a little sideways. And that is going to seal the deal there. J-Rod is going to take that spot away and move up to 3rd. Or 2nd, rather. But wait. Oh, he's holding the inside. Cupcake's... Nope. Cupcake's going to let him through. Oh, that might be so close to a penalty for J-Rod. But he hit that orange cone, so I think he's going to be okay. That tossed that car around a lot. I mean, let's go take a look at J-Rod's car as he goes through this whoopity thump, and he just bounces that car everywhere. That was crazy. All right. Oh, look at that, way over there, Turbo diving in. Is he gonna make that stick? Oh, he forces out wide Cupcake, and he's gonna get that spot away. Well, nope, Cupcake is still right there. Oh man, he's got everybody all over him. So Turbo gets back up into 3rd. Oh, that's easy, guys, easy. Ryan's having to challenge that car. He's just got no aero on the front right now, and then he's behind these guys, and he's just... Oh, he's got to be struggling with that car in the dirty air. I think that the guys were all talking about maybe doing a little drinking game, and every time I went, oh, that someone had to take shots. So I'm wondering how many more laps before these guys are just wiped out and it's going to turn into a DUI race. Oh, all right. Look at that. Oh, Cupcake is a little off the racing line through that corner, so looks like Spec is going to just put the pressure on. He's like right behind him. Oh. Now, if I know right, this is the view that Cupcake likes to drive in. So every once in a while, he's going to see that bumper in his radar show up. Oh, he's right there. Now he sees that the car's. He's going to cover that inside. Don't let Spec 1 in there. But he goes a little. Oh, hey, not bad. Not bad. He covered the map, closed the door on him, so there was nowhere for him to go. Up the curbs, into the corner, and now you got to get a good drive out of here to keep that 650 off you. Oh, that's not going to do it. Oh, it's going to be a drag race down to the corner there. Now Specs, tucks back in. Okay. Now he might dive out at the last second. Oh, and Cupcake goes to cover the corner. So let's see if you can keep it covered. Crossover. Oh, but he still has the inside to the next corner. What a battle this is for P3, or 4 rather, sorry. Meanwhile, J-Rod was passed by Turbo, so Turbo's moved back up to second place. Whew. These guys are having some good battles going on here. We don't have really any other battles going on except for these two right now. I don't know if J-Rod's got anything for that McLaren right now, but he's certainly not going to give up. Oh, Cupcake, just... that Spec 1 is just relentless. He's like, I am not letting you get away from me at all. Now, Spec still has that penalty on him, so he's going to have... It's 3.8 seconds now, so he's still got to kind of lead that thing off somewhere along the line. Now, I thought they had to get rid of it, but maybe he wasn't told because he wasn't in the driver meeting. So let's just see how that plays out later in the series. Right through the chicanes, coming into the final corner. And it looks like Spec is still there. Now let's see if Spec goes and makes another move right here. Okay, here he goes. Now, does he have the drive? No, he's going to tuck back in. Now, Cupcake doesn't... Now, right now is the time if Cupcake's going to take this corner and block it, is do it. And he doesn't. He leaves it open. But I don't think Ryan's got it. Oh, Cupcake keeps the... Oh, and there it is. Okay. It was eventually something was going to give. And looks like Cupcake saw the wiser part of that and said, you know, I'll just let him by for now. Cupcake's tires are definitely more worn than most of the other drivers. Let's take a look. Let's see, who was the other Lexus? That's, let's go find the other one. I think it's a Gorski. No. Where's that other Lexus? There it is. Venom. And he has a similar tire situation, so... I wonder if these Lexuses just have a little bit more tire wear than the rest of these cars. Spider Team's got even more damage. He's in trouble. He's got left rear and aero damage front and rear, so that's going to be a challenge. Kwame out there just kicking it, having a good time. This side's up there, finally showing some wear in those tires. Let's see, they still have about, what is that, 15 more minutes they gotta drive. So they got plenty of fuel to make it through there. Now Turbo is at about 5.6 seconds behind Death Scythe. Now let's just keep an eye here and see if he can close that up. It's going to be hard to do that. He's got that rear arrow and tire damage, so he doesn't have all the car he needs. But Turbo can drive, a scooter on the track and beat people. So you don't count this guy out. He may try to start fuel saving. He may be tire saving. He may be doing a lot of things that we can't see, prepping for maybe getting that gap reduced while he's in the pits. Looking at the fuel, he definitely has more fuel. Let's see, he's got 5 more liters of fuel than Death Scythe, so it'll be interesting to see how he can make that work. Now, if Death Scythe can't really slow down, because if he does, then Turbo's going to catch up to him and have an even better chance in the pit. So Death Scythe's probably his best bet right now. Is he's got time in the, what is that, 7 seconds for 10 liters, I think it is, in the pits. So he needs to put a gap on Turbo and try to lose that fuel. Although I don't know, maybe he could save the fuel and they'll pit around the same time anyway. So we'll see how it works out. I don't pretend to have all the pit strategies figured out. Alright, so we still got Spec out there. He's got about a second ahead of Cupcake in that Lexus. So we'll see how they do. Oh, I love this part of the track. It's one of my favorite parts of the track right here. And then driving down to that final chicane. Cupcake's on his best lap right now, so he's poised to beat a 2:07.1. The fastest lap is a 2:06.3, almost a second faster. 7/10. Let's see if Cupcake can get that through. He goes wide like he should into the corner. Early on the gas. Take it out there. Let's see, can he get his best lap? And did he? Oh, I didn't see if he did it. I guess he didn't. So close. A 2:07.2. Oh, these tires are really starting to show on these guys, and they're probably all thinking, man, I still got like 12 more minutes I gotta drive. Now remember, after minute 48, between 48 and 42, that 6-minute gap, they can go in there. So they gotta watch that clock on the right that says time remaining. If they, when that says 48 point something, they can go in. Well, I guess it's between 48 and 42, so I guess they have to wait until it's at 47.59 before they can go in. So we'll see how that times out for them. So some will probably be finishing a lap and draw in there, and some of them will have to go around one more time. So we'll see how that goes. There's Joey Canoli. We've got Magic Man out there in that Rockefeller Racing Corvette. About 26 seconds off the leader. We'll see how that goes. Igorski and Venom. Now Venom has got somebody right there. Wait a minute. Oh, the Lexus and the BMW. So it looks like Early Mac is going to close up on Spider Team here. Or on Venom, rather. I'm sorry. See if he can make anything happen here. Now, both of these cars, Early Mac definitely has the better tires, and he's got a better fuel situation. So we'll see how that works out for him. So let's see. Let's head back up front and see what we got here. So we're on lap 15 right now, and DRT, about 1.6 seconds now. So it looks like he must be trying to save some fuel, and he has, because now he and Turbo roughly have the same amount of fuel. So now, but the problem is he's lost about 4 seconds to Turbo. So Turbo's been able to, even with the damage, has been able to rectify the problem, and he's closing fast. He's only a second and a half. I mean, he is not far off from the slipstream. Now, I don't know in the GR4 cars how that slipstream is going to work. I think they have to be about a half a second, just a little longer than that to be able to reach that slipstream. So we'll see how that goes. So Deathsight in that hairpin corner coming out. So he's definitely on the fuel saving side. So this will be interesting. Now, what's interesting is Turbo's got some repair to do that vehicle. So that's also going to be a little bit of a challenge for him in the pits. So we'll see how that works out for him. Now, where's J-Rod at? He's in the other Ferrari in P3, right there. He's looking pretty good. He's actually got more fuel than the leaders, and way better tires. Look at the tires on him. It's like they might as well just come out of the freaking wrappers. They look wonderful. So he's definitely knows how to manage the tires, and that's going to be super helpful for him when he switches to the soft tires in about 10 minutes. So you look to see he's going to have much better tires as he takes care of those. Spec doing pretty well. Still has a 3.8 second penalty on him. He's obviously driving that car at its limits because he should have bled that off in the last several laps. So he's obviously going race pace through every corner, every straight, trying to make a move. And he has done really well. He's all the way up to 4th. And he started at the back, so not too shabby. Actually, maybe he did start in the back. I think, if I remember right, let's take a look at the qualifying. He would have started in... Well, actually, he wasn't starting anyway. Yeah, he would have started in the back, so we'll see how that goes for him. Cupcake's out there just chilling. His fuel situation looks similar to everyone else's. His tires need a little work. Those medium tires for this entire stint look pretty worn, and I'm concerned for these two Lexus drivers because when they switch to those soft tires, they're going to be twice as bad at the end of the stint as the mediums because they're going to wear out faster. So it'll be interesting to see how they manage their tires, those two Lexus drivers. So let's go back up to P1. Look who's there. Turbo all the way back up to front, even with the damage. But like I said, he is probably catching up because Deathsight had to save some fuel. Looks like they're coming up on lap traffic in Kwame right there. They're going to hug this side by side. Turbo wants to get into that pit. Oh, that slower traffic is going to cause... Oh, that was close. Oh, oh, nice and wide. Turbo's got the inside, and he's going to have the inside in the next corner. Can't pit yet. Still got about 8 minutes to go. All right, and look who's back up front. Interesting. Never count that guy. He dropped all the way back to 7th. He dropped all the way back to 7th or 6th, and then made it all the way back. That was pretty incredible. And then into the corner. He is not messing around. Turbo now, he really needs to get on the gas and get ahead of Deathsight. He needs to make up that gap. He's got more fuel and barely, like, what is that, 5 liters? Or not 5 liters? I guess it's 5 liters. He's got about, yeah, so if he gets enough of a gap, that's going to cover him for the for that repair on the front that he's going to need to, because that's going to probably take a second or two. And so he needs to build that gap. So let's see, we've got 8 minutes now before they can pit. So about 4 more laps before these guys are going to be able to pit. Meanwhile, J-Rod's like, y'all don't know how to save tires. Check me out. I can make these tires last and race with y'all. So, nice job, J-Rod. He's really showing it, how it's done. And he's keeping Spec 1 about a second and a half or higher behind him. So he's not worried too much about Spec just yet. Spec does have damage to repair when he goes into the pits, and he is way down on fuel. So Spec is probably going to drop several positions during the pit. He'll at least lose his spot to Cupcake. And let's see, Joey is 6 seconds. Oh, no, Joey's way back there. Never mind, I apologize. He's 16 seconds behind Cupcake. So Ryan will probably lose his spot to Cupcake when they come out of the pit. So we'll see how that one works out. So as the leaders come across to complete lap 17, we have a few more minutes left before these guys can hit the pits. They've got plenty of fuel, so none of them have to worry about that. Tires are fine. But look at that, 1.4 seconds turbo, one and a half seconds turbo's put on dead side. He is just putting it all out on the line right now. He has got to get that gap so he can fix his car when he gets in there. So depth side's got to make a move. He's got to close that gap. He can't let him keep that one. I don't think he has much choice in the matter because turbo is not going to give him the spot. Turbo has much better tires, and he has 4 liters of fuel. Well, not 4 liters, I guess. I guess it's 4 liters. It's not 4 liters, whatever it is. I forget what that number is. You can see for yourself. You just have to look on the screen. So we're looking good here at the World GT. We are on lap 18, the leaders are right now, with Turbo up front leading. We got BDRT Death Scythe is running in second. J-Rod only 1 second back in the other Ferrari, the 2 Ferraris are in P2 and 3 right now. J-Rod is in 3. Right behind him is Spec 1. In the other McLarens, we got 2 McLarens and 2 Ferraris in the top 4 spots, so that's saying something. We got Cupcake running in 5th. We've got Joey Cannoli. He's running in 6th in the AG. Oh, he's got Magic Man all over him. They are fighting for that spot right there. Let's take a look at this here and see if Magic Man can make a move on. This Corvette is right there inside of him. Coming into the next corner, down the stretch. Let's see, does Joey Cannoli have it in him? He doesn't. He's staying on the inside. Maybe he's making Magic Man think that he can do something, and he thinks better of it and dives in. I think maybe they got caught up in that lap traffic, and that probably helped Magic Man get in there. So Magic Man and Joey, they're finishing lap 18 now. Venom in P8 in the other Lexus. And then Early Mac in the other BMW. Igorski in the lone Mustang on the track. About a minute back from the leaders. So if that's any indication, it looks like if he keeps everything going okay, he should probably be okay and finish this race on the lead lap. But his soft tires, look at that. That is insane. Who else has got soft tires? Okay, Spider Team, but Nagorski's tires are just fried. No wonder he's so far back right now. He's got 0. Oh, he's just locking up those front tires. Oh, he's going to have to get on those mediums. Spider Team in 11th and Quimate in 12th. So that's everybody, folks. Finishing up now on lap 19. We've got 2 minutes still before these guys can pit. So let's take a look and see how these guys are doing. Turbo's all the way up to. Wait a minute, look at this, folks. J-Rod has taken over second spot. The Ferraris have switched spots. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't get there in time. I mean, I can go back and try. Let's go back and see if 18 seconds was as far as I can go. Yeah, he's already ahead of him there. So, Ferraris have swapped spots on the track, and J-Rod will now claim P2. Look at that. Good job. But Ryan, or Spec 1, has just taken a spot. Also, so something's going on with Death Sight there. And I don't know what it is. Does he have damage? Did he? Oh, he must have hit something because he's got front end damage on his car, and that's a big deal. Now the good news is he's only got to wait 1 more minute. So by the end of this lap, he should be able to go into the pits and get fixed up. So let's get on board with Turbo, because he's probably going to be our first person. He's going to be the first person. Yeah, he is definitely going to have the time in. I think he can get. He's 1 minute in. Yeah. So he should be able to pit on this lap. Now, does he? Maybe he wants to run 1 more lap on those mediums. He's got a pretty good gap. So it's not really shrinking too much. So let's see what he does here. So as we are finishing up here at race 1 at Nürburgring GP, Turbo leading now. He's gonna come around through this final chicane, and he should be able to go into the pits now if he wants to. So let's see if he does that. And nope, looks like he's gonna stay out a little bit longer. Okay, let's see what J-Rod's gonna do. And he goes in the pits. Spec 1's gonna go with him. Let's see if anybody else is going to go in. Let's get a couple gratuitous pit stops here. It's taking a long time to get down there, and in J-Rod goes. Get them tires off of there. Get some fuel. Spec gets there, and he's going to also have to fix that car. So let's see if he has to, how long he's going to be in there, because once he fuels up. See, let's watch J-Rod here. J-Rod goes, he's doing a little fixing, off he goes. Magic Man's coming in. Spec is out with a nice, clean, fixed up car on the soft tires. Joey Canoli and Magic Man are in. And Joey Canoli's in. Alright, so they're switching to off their medium, so they will be moving to their soft tires. Let's see, anybody else coming? Cupcake, did he pit? He hasn't pit yet. Deathsight hasn't pit, and neither is Turbo. So this will be interesting to see where this all lines up once everyone's done. So Turbo's about 45 seconds away from a pit stop. So we'll see if he is going to take it or not. Nobody else has gone in, or nobody else is going in at the moment, so he'll be the next one. If he goes, he has to do it between this and minute 42. So if he comes through now, let's see, that'll put him at about 45 seconds, a little less than 45 seconds. So he could probably go 1 more lap, but then he better pit or he's going to have a penalty, and he doesn't. So he's going 1 more time around. So he will have to pit on the next lap, or he's going to have a penalty, and that is going to be bad. So hoping he's listening to this stream, Turbo, do not miss the next lap around. You've got to be in by minute 42. So you got a 2-minute lap. That'll get you into 43s. So yeah, let's see, he goes in. Deathsight, in goes the other Ferrari. So he's going to get his stuff. Now, he's short pitting Turbo. He should come out on the soft tires. He should be able to make up make up some time on Turbo, and he's gonna have one extra lap on those soft tires. So we'll see how that goes. Now, Spec 1 has pit and is passing. Is he going to pass Death Scythe? And he does. So Death Scythe loses the spot in the pits. Cupcake is still not pitted, so he'll be pitting this time around too, I'm sure. Let's see. Spec 1 is in third. He did his pit, and he's got J-Rod right behind him. So 3 and 4, which they will be 2 and 3 here after this next lap when Cupcake pits. So Death Scythe is back there, stuck behind Spider Team at the moment, so he's got to deal with that lap traffic. And Spider Team plays it smart, lets the leader by. He knows he's a lap down, not going to cause him any problems. Magic Man's had his pit. He's moved up to 6th with Joey in 7th. Venom just went through his pit stop, so he's out in 8th. Magic is Early Mac has done his. Now it's interesting. Let me take a look at something here at the fuel situation. Turbo is going to pit this time around. He better pit this time around, or he's going to be in big trouble. There he goes. All right, Cupcake is going to pit too, but I'm interested in this right here. So Spec 1 and J-Rod, they may not have taken a full tank of fuel. Death Scythe did, so let's see. Turbo is coming in. Our leader is pitting. Cupcake will likely come in and pit next. And there he goes. So Turbo is just getting some fuel. Spec 1 is coming around. Let's see if he's going to be able to make anything happen here. Where is Turbo? Where are you? Why can't I find you on my board? There you are. Sorry for all that glitching. Alright, so Turbo's going to come out and... Spec 1 can see him now. Up to P2. His car's all fixed up. J-Rod right there behind him. So the top 3 definitely are seeing Turbo. They won't see him for long, is my opinion. But in any case. Oh, man. So, we've cycled through all the pit stops. Everyone's gone through and done their pit stops. They had 6 seconds left to do them all. Let's see, did everybody go through? Kwame has made his pit stop. Spider Team, yep, everyone is there. So, now it's just a matter of making these soft tires last for another 20 plus laps. So let's see how they do. Turbo already building a pretty sizable gap to Spec 1. Now Spec is closing that gap slowly, but he's definitely ticking it off a little bit here and there. And they're both in that 650S, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. So, anyway, so up there in P1, we have T64 Turbo in P1. Up in P2, we got Spec 1. Not far, only about 4 seconds back. We got J-Rod in P3 in the other Ferrari, or one of the Ferraris anyway. Death Scythe in the other Ferrari, right there, not far back, running in 4th spot. Cupcake comes out of the pits with his fresh set of tires in P5, so he's doing pretty good. Magic Man's Corvette is out in P6. So we still got about 40 minutes left of racing, which is about 20 laps. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys make it go out. Joey Cannoli in the Mercedes, P7. We got Venom, one of our sponsors of the race. He's the race organizer, actually. So, hey, thanks again, buddy, for all you do. This is a great race. We've had some pretty good battles thus far. Early Mac, Rockefeller, strutting his BMW around the track. We got Igorski. He's running in the Lone Mustang, And I hope he does a better job with those medium tires because he shredded those soft ones. So he should be able to do a little bit better. We've got, wait a minute. What happened here? Spider team is in 11. Did we lose a driver? We did. We lost a driver somewhere. Somebody left. I gotta figure out who that was. I can't figure out who that was. And then we got Quime in the lone Corvette. Let's see who's missing. J-Rod's there. Death Scythe, Spec 1, Cupcake, Magic Man, Early Mac, Joey, Venom, Nagorski, Spider Team. I just feeling like a goof that I can't figure out who the person is that's missing. Death Scythe is still in there. Nagorski's still in there. Venom is still in there. I thought we started with 13 people, so I just may be, you know. Honestly, I wasn't drinking every time I laughed or said anything loud, so I know I'm pretty good. Well, we'll figure it out. I don't remember who started the race, so I apologize. But anyway, lap 25, all done. So we were well over the halfway mark, and Turbo is out there leading the way. He's doubled the gap to J-Rod thus far. Oh wait. Yeah, Spec had a problem. He must have slid off the track or something because he went from second to fourth. Missed that one. Sorry, folks. Trying to sort out where everything was going wrong here. So J-Rod's about 9 seconds back from Turbo. So Turbo just has to keep driving and he'll be fine. But we got the Ferraris in P2 and 3. 2 and 3, and then the other McLaren in P4. So very interesting how the Ferraris and the McLarens have been running up front this entire race. That shows those mid-engine cars seem to have a little bit more. There's something different about them. That's for sure. The balance of the car or whatever. Cupcake. He's back, he's bad, and he's bold. Riding into P5 in his Lexus. Not far back. He's only about a quarter of a lap back. Nope, not even that. Eighth of a lap back. So he's still got plenty of movement there. It's the first race. We got 10 races. So next week is going to be, I don't remember what the track is, but I will go research that for y'all. But you can also find that information out on rwbracing.com. We have it all there. See, there's the other Lexus Venom's car. Those are cool cars. I like the look of those, and I like that livery. It looks nice. He looks nice. Alright, J-Rod has that other Ferrari chomping at the bit. Okay, let's watch this battle happen. Manufacturer teammates, which is, we're not really doing teammates and manufacturers, but what the heck. The two Ferraris, and we'll see how this plays out. Meanwhile, that guy, lurking, our Spec 1 is just lurking back there waiting for these guys to tangle themselves up and pull that second spot down. And for whatever reason, Death Scythe just wants to drive with his hazard lights on, and just to let everybody know. Oh, because he's got a penalty and he's going to bleed that penalty off. There he goes, that's why. Alright, that's smart. Good job there, buddy. Now Ryan has still got a 3-second penalty on him that he needs to get rid of. And I don't know why he's carrying these around. He just must not know he's supposed to get rid of them. So I don't know how that's going to play out later in the race, so we'll see what happens there. So J-Rod, look at that, comfortably running up in second place. He does have his mirror full of Spec 1, but he is, I mean, if you just look at these tires already, if you look at Spec 1's tires, and you can't because I have stuff in the way, but now you can. If you look at his tires, you can definitely see some red on more on the fronts than on the rears. But J-Rod's tires look brand new. You can barely even see that there's any wear on them. And Deathscythe and Spec 1 just have more wear on them, almost double thus far in the stint. So it'll be interesting to see. Turbo and J-Rod are definitely managing their tires quite well. So it'll be good to see what they got up their sleeves. I love that red Ferrari. Man, I wish I had the money to buy one of them things. And Ryan is now slowing down a little bit. Maybe is he going to try to get some of that penalty off? Doesn't look like it. He goes a little bit wide through there. Let's take a look back here. There's Cupcake. Just cruising through the slow turns there. Magic Man. He should have the fuel to make it, I suppose. Joey Cannoli and Mercedes. And then here comes Venom. Is that a Tom's Hardware? Nice. Early Mac in P9. Had some challenges early in the race, down a minute and a half, so he's about 30 seconds away from being lapped. And he's doing 2:10s, and Turbo is doing 2:05, so in about 10 laps would be 50 seconds, so probably, or 10 laps would be 5 seconds, yeah. 50 seconds in 10 laps. So it's quite possible that Turbo will probably reach and put Early Mac down a lap. It's reachable. He's certainly going to put the other folks back a lap. Igorski will likely fall a lap here not long. So it looks like he'll be putting everyone outside of the top 10 a lap down here in a few more laps. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. So far, though, a pretty fun race. A lot going on. I'm going to take a moment here to get some refreshment in me. So if you don't mind, I'm going to be quiet here for a few minutes and let my throat settle down. All right, folks. So I had to wet my whistle there. So these three are having a nice little race together. It's really the only battle, if you want to call it that, for second place. All of them are in reach. Obviously, Speck's got to get that 2.6 seconds out of there before the race is over, or he'll definitely lose a spot when he crosses the finish line. So the two Ferraris, look at that. They're just really showing us that these Ferraris are usable. A lot of people complain about the Ferraris, say they're difficult to drive. They're certainly hard to tune. But J-Rod and Death Scythe have shown us that that is not at all an issue for them. They are putting these cars through their paces and doing quite well with them. So J-Rod's just getting really good through that corner. And so let's take a look at something here. I just want to show you this. So look at Death Scythe's tires. Like, you can definitely tell these tires have some wear on them, and he's only been on these things for what, 30, let's see, about 10 or 15 minutes. Look at J-Rod's tires. It's like he's driving with no tire wear. I don't know how he's doing it, but his tires are just out driving Death Scythe. I don't know. Even if Death Scythe did get in front of him before the race was over, I don't think he's going to have the tires to hold him off. Because J-Rod he's saving it somehow, and he's doing a fantastic job. So, pretty great stuff. Well, let's give some love to the man upstairs. Turbo got a commanding 13-second lead. I mean, he is just drilling it, and like I predicted, and it happened sooner than I thought, Turbo now is going to have to deal with some lap traffic in Ugorski here in a moment. Ugorski is our 10th place driver, so he'll be the first one that's going to end up going a lap down when that McLaren catches up to him. But look at those medium tires are already just really worked out, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can make them last the whole way. And there's that McLaren right on his case. It's going to be all about the pass and making sure that Turbo can pass him clean and doesn't have any issues getting around him. Now, Ugorski's being shown the blue flag everywhere, so he'll be smart enough to let him by. And that's the spot to do it, right there. Is he going to fight him into the corner? Nope, he knows better. And there we go. So, Turbo up front. His next victim is quite a ways away from him. So we'll see. Let's see. Where is Spider Team is? Well, he's a lap down, so it won't be long before Turbo catches up to. Nope, not Turbo. That's not him. Well, anyway, doesn't matter. I don't know racing. What do I know? I just drive cars, and then I do streams once in a while. Anyway, just a reminder, make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook and subscribe to our Facebook page. If you want to race with us, we'd be happy to have you. If you go to our website, rwbracing.com, there's links on there to our public page where we have a lot of announcements for folks. And we also have a link to our private Facebook group. You can apply to come race with us, and you can race with the likes of these guys, if you so dare. All right, so Speck, 13 seconds back. J-Rod about a second and a half behind him. But Speck's got a 2.5-second penalty, so he's going to have to figure a way around that one before J-Rod catches up to him. J-Rod back around Death Scythe. Like I said, he's got the tires for it, so Death Scythe obviously not able to keep that car as clean as J-Rod, but he's doing a fantastic job, really repping for BDRT. Another racing league like RWB, kind of a we're not sister leagues or anything else like that, but there's drivers come and race in our events. We've got some of our drivers that come. Whoa, easy now. Death Scythe gives J-Rod a little tap, and now he's got front end aero damage. J-Rod got some rear end aero damage, so that is going to cause. That might be a game changer. They still got 23 minutes worth of driving to do, and now J-Rod's rear end damage is not going to be too terrible. I mean, these cars don't have a lot of problems with the downforce on the rear. I mean, his wing is fine. He didn't hit him in the wing. But Death Scythe, that's going to give him less of an advantage over J-Rod than he had before. He already had tire troubles, and now he's going to have arrows. So we'll see how that goes. He broke a little late in that corner, but we'll see how it goes. Speck's still, man, I've just realized how bad of a driver I am. There's no way I can carry a 2.5-second penalty through multiple laps, because I know I go too slow through some corners, and it just slows down. He is not missing a beat with this car. I mean, this penalty is not even bleeding off by the tenths or the hundreds or the thousands. It's literally every lap he is doing is exactly perfect. Well, as perfect as can be, I suppose. Alright, so J-Rod is still got Death Scythe breathing down his neck. We'll come back to them. Let's go take those shots here, some of the other drivers. So there's Cupcake. A solid 5th place. I mean, he doesn't have anybody really to worry about. So I don't think that's gonna be a problem for him. We got Magic Man back in 6th. He's got a 3-second penalty to deal with. He's got Joey Cannoli back behind him about 4 seconds. So, Magic Man should be able to bleed the penalty off and still be okay. So we'll see how that goes as he comes into the final corner here. Come across start and finish. That will complete lap 32. And for him, here comes Joey Cannoli coming out of the final corner as well. Joey Cannoli, probably one of the nicest guys you could probably ever meet. Joey Cannoli is just a great racer. He's a great, he loves to just race, and he's fun. He's just a great dude. Really like him. Venom, again, he's the series designer for the World GT, so it's good to have him around. He and Igorski are related. I always forget whether it's brothers or cousins or whatever they are, but anyway, and those two are just solid dudes. Really like them. Don't know much about Early Mac. Never met this guy before, so but after today I'll get to know who he is. So thanks for coming aboard, Mac. Igorski, like I said, out in that Mustang. Now let's see. Look at that. So it looks like Igorski is about to be overtaken by Ryan, or by Spec 1, sorry. Let's take a look here as he goes through there. Now, he sees, oh, look at that. Death Scythe makes the move. Are these Ferraris going to ever give up fighting with each other? Now, Spec 1 just had to go through some lap traffic, so that probably closed the gap a little bit. Death Scythe is about 5.9 seconds back. So it'll be interesting in the next few laps. Death Scythe's going to catch up to the next lap car in that Mustang. and these two guys are gonna have to work their way around it, and that could be a game changer for both of them. So let's take a look here and see how this is gonna play out. And look at that! Look at the tire wear difference. Look at Death Size tires; they are just almost shredded, and still looks like J-Rod just barely came out of the pits and put a few laps on the car. Just, if you guys want to know how to save tires, you need to friend this dude, and you need to talk to him and figure out how the heck he does that. It's obviously he drives smooth. He probably doesn't slam on the brakes, and he probably doesn't jam on the gas. I'm sure there's a lot of reasons that he has those, but Death Size is going to have nothing for him when the closing laps come in. I mean, like, J-Rod's just cruising along, hanging in his slipstream, enjoying the race. Oh, that'll do it. Oh, into the dirt twice he goes. Is Death Size, oops, wrong way, sorry about that. And J-Rod's going to pull the spot. You know, that going off the track like that is going to ruin the tires as well, so Death Size is having a challenge, but he's putting up a fight. I'll tell you what, he's not done yet. I can guarantee you that. Whew, this is fun. All right, so J-Rod catching up to lap traffic. Now he's going to have to manage that traffic. The good news is Igorski and J-Rod race together all the time. Igorski is going to be just fine. Giving him the space to get by, it shouldn't be an issue. Probably, I would say by the end of this lap or into the next one, they'll be there with him, if not sooner. Too hot there. He's running. See, get that car to stick. He's having a rough time keeping that car together. He's got the front tires are wearing out, and he's got that front end damage. So I don't know how that's gonna play out for him as he goes through the rest of this race. All right, J-Rod probably will close up for the next couple corners. There's Spec 1 just up ahead there. J-Rod still sees him. He's only about 7 seconds back from him. And the race is far from over. Spec has more wear on his tires. But don't ever count that out for him, because this guy here is a racer. And man, he can drive like the best of them. So unless he makes a mistake, I don't see J-Rod catching him. But here, now J-Rod's got to get around Igorski and makes quick work of him. Fantastic work. So now Death Sight is going to have to deal with him probably on the straight if he gets lucky. He might catch him by about the straight. Maybe not. Might be close enough to grab the slipstream and pull him, but he's gonna have to ride behind this Mustang through the S's, and that is gonna kill his gap time to J-Rod. So he's got to get around him right here, and I don't see that happening. So J-Rod is gonna pull. Oh, he goes late on the brakes. He's like, nope, I am not going to let you get in my way. That was a very smart move. If he had to ride behind that Mustang through this section of the course, he would have lost a lot of time to J-Rod and put a lot more wear in his tires as he tries to get through there. So that was very good. Very good move. Yeah, stay inside. There you go. All right. So they managed that traffic pretty well. All right, well, let's take a look at our leader. I mean, come on. There's the man. Turbosity. Who knows? We can come up with a lot of good names for the guy. Ooh, Turbosity. I like that one. Well, anyway, so out there, 15-second lead over P2, which is right here in the other McLaren. So the McLaren's 1 and 2, and then the Ferraris in 3 and 4. So those cars are definitely showing you that this track was made for them, or they were made for the track, one of the two. But don't count this guy out. Sitting up there in a nice top 5 spot. He's back a ways. He's not going to catch these guys before the end of the race. He's got 23-second gap to P4, but he's got a 5-second gap to Magic Man. So he can't just rest on his laurels. He still has about 6 laps left to do. So as long as he can keep, you know, the gap from shrinking too much, he should be fine and keep that 5th spot. So there you go, man. You're doing good. Let's see. Magic Man out there in P6. He's got about a 3-second penalty still on him. And Joey Cannoli, who's in 7th, is not far back. He's about a corner and a half back there, about 6 seconds. So unless something big happens to Magic Man, I think that's how he's probably going to finish. Venom, he's kind of in no man's land. He's got nobody from 30 seconds either side of him. So right now, Venom is just turning laps in that car, and no mistakes. Make sure you have the fuel, and don't wear out your tires, and come home with a P8. P9, Early Mac, out in that BMW. He's got about 30 seconds either side of him, roughly. He's got nothing really to worry about except just get his race done and make his tires and fuel last. He'll come home with a top 10. And the Gorski, same thing. Gorski's going to pretty much walk away with a top 10 spot here unless he makes a major mistake. But his next car, which is Spider Team, is about a minute or so behind him. So he's had a challenge with that car on this track. So it'll be interesting to see how this one all plays out. Our P12 and Quime. So in the last Corvette. So that's everybody. We're on lap 35. Everything seems to be going pretty good. We're having this is our World Cup GT RWB racing. For those of you just tuning in, if you just tuned in, you've missed a lot of good stuff. There's been a lot of good racing going on. A lot of it's been between these two Ferraris for a good portion of the race. At the beginning of the race, we had Turbo and Death Scythe just battling it out, that Ferrari and McLaren 650S. But right now, it looks like Spec 1 has built quite a big gap of 10 seconds on P3. So it looks like he's got a pretty solid and respectable second place finish coming up. He's still got about 5 laps to go as he puts that's not Magic Man. I can't remember what's his name. That guy, Early Mac. There we go. All right. So we're doing good here. So anyway, I want to thank, while we have a few laps left to go here, I want to thank Venom and Agorski for working so hard. Venom is the idea guy, and he and Agorski have been working together to plan out this World GT. This is race 1 in the Group 4 cars. Race 2 will be in the Group 3 cars, and back and forth and back and forth. So we're going to get 5 races in these GR4 cars and 5 races in the GR3 cars, and they have to keep the same car through the whole series. And they only get the 1 pit stop. So it's been an interesting race. It's really good to see it. Up here is our leader, who just put, looks like he just put Venom a lap down. So it looks like, as he goes around, ooh, that was close. So Turbo had just put Venom a lap down, the 8th position. We'll probably do it again in the next couple of laps, perhaps. Oh no, that was Spider Team. I apologize. And Spider Team is staying out of his way. He knows that's the leader. Doesn't want to mess with him. But anyway, Turbo doing well. We still got about 9 minutes left in the race. Everyone's doing pretty good. Everyone's got the fuel. Everyone's got everything they need to make everything happen. So shouldn't be too much of an issue. They've only got about 4.5, 5 laps left to go. So we'll see how that goes out. So Turbo is our leader. Oh, Death Side Pits. Did he do that on accident? Hold on. Let's go back and see what happens here. No, he went for the pits. I think he realized his tires and his. Okay, well that's for those of you just following up. That is if he gets fuel and tires. Let's see what he gets here. He's just getting. I don't know. It's not going to show us in the replay, unfortunately. So let's see what he got. He just fixed the car. Okay, so he didn't get fuel or tires, so there's no penalty. He can go in there, but that cost him dearly. That puts him only 6 seconds ahead of Cupcake. Not sure Cupcake can catch him. Their tires are about as worn, but Deathside did not get fuel. He did not get tires by the looks of things, so no penalty there. I think he was just getting that front end fixed because he knew he's losing out and he didn't want to get caught by Cupcake. So that was a smart move. It'll give him a solid P4, but he was looking at potentially moving to P5 without fixing it. So that's good news. Cupcake, it's your boy Cupcake. It says right there on his car. Look at that. So anyway, he's cruising around. His tires are looking pretty worn out, but they've only got like 2 laps left to go. So we'll see how that goes. Magic Man, Joey Cannoli, Venom, Early Mac, Igorski, Spider Team, and Quayman. So on lap 40, we've got our leader. He's having a fantastic race. Absolutely fantastic race. So let's see, 2-minute laps, 2, 4, 6, 3. So there's gonna be 4 laps. He'll finish up. I'm not good at the math and where he is. He's 1 minute in, which means he'll be another minute. So 5:20. So it'll be about 5 minutes 20 seconds left. So that's gonna be 2, 4. So yeah, there's 3 laps. This lap and 2 more ought to, or 3 more ought to do it. So looks like he's got the fuel to go. You know, I was being really silly earlier for those of you that were paying attention when I was talking about how much fuel they have difference. And I was noticing that I was looking at the fuel gauge and I was thinking, that's the odometer. I'm an idiot. But that's okay. Still, you know, I do what I can. The cars look pretty though, right? So there we go, Mr. Leader. There, Turbo coming across the line to complete. Look at that. Sets the fastest lap time of 2:04.2 as our leader came across to complete lap 40. And then we've got Spec. He's coming across right now in the other McLaren. And he is about a 2:05. J-Rod, he's going to be, he's back there quite a ways, about 13 seconds. J-Rod, so he's coming across the line now here in P3. And then P4, we've got Death Sight. He's coming through the final chicane, and he'll be moving up. Now, he's lost about 3 seconds to Cupcake in the last lap, which is interesting because your boy Cupcake right here, he's got the tires and the fuel. He might be trying to make an aggressive last few laps to try to catch him. So let's just see if he can make it happen. It was a 7-second gap about a lap ago. If he could do that again, he could put a challenge to Death Scythe for P4. But he's got to make those tires last for 2 more laps, and we'll see what he can do there. Still about just under 4 seconds there. It keeps popping in and out, and he sees him. I don't think he knows if he's got enough to make it. We'll come back and check on him in a second. Let's see, Magic Man, he's also there, but his tires are worn out. So I don't think he's got anything for Cupcake. His gap is growing. Well, it looks like it's shrinking at the moment, but when he goes into these corners, right there, his tires are just sliding. He just can't quite get it together. But we'll see, those Corvettes just are pretty nice. Joey Cannoli, Venom. All right, so let's see. Turbo is, where is he at? He just came across to finish lap 41, so he's on 42. He's going to make it across the line before the time runs out. So there's going to be one more lap after this. So he is going to take the white flag. Well, he's not going to take the white flag, but his next lap will be the last lap for everybody. So it'll be interesting to see how everybody goes. So looks like P2 is locked up pretty solid, although he's got to make sure he can get all the way through on fuel. His light is flashing, and I honestly don't know how much fuel it takes to get these cars around one lap. So hopefully he's paying attention to that. J-Rod, still with like basically new tires. Oh, Kwame gets out of the way. Like, really out of the way. Alright, Death Scythe, his tires are shot. That gap has dropped to half a second now. This boy, your boy Cupcake, is chomping at the bit. He wants to get there. And if anyone can do it on bald tires, that dude can. Because he's got pretty great skills driving that car, Cupcake. He's actually our current Super Formula champion right now on Team Williams in our Super Formula series, which you can check out. We've got some of the races out on this channel as well, on the YouTube channel and on Facebook. But he is going to be stuck behind this Mustang, though, and he needs to get around him if he has any hopes. There he goes. He makes that move. Down to 3.5 seconds. I don't think he's got enough. It looks like... Alright, so Turbo has come across the line. This will be the final lap. So if anybody's going to make a move on anybody, it's going to be right here. And it looks like Death Scythe is not going to be anywhere near J-Rod. So it looks like Turbo, Spec 1, and J-Rod are going to be your 1, 2, 3 of the race. So congratulations to you guys. Although, don't listen to me. And don't make any mistakes. I'm just saying. And Death Scythe is just trying to make sure he doesn't let Cupcake get there. Now, Cupcake's lost 1.5 seconds. He lost some time trying to get around that Mustang, and he's probably just pushing those tires, trying to get this car to handle, and he's just not getting it done. So he should, unless something goes wrong, be able to keep 5th spot. But Magic Man is right there. Cupcakes makes one mistake, and Magic Man could capitalize on that. Magic Man doesn't come across in time, so that is it. So the top 5, Cupcake has solidly gotten that one over Magic Man. So he is good to go for P5. Congrats, man. So Turbo, where are you at on here? Alright, he's coming down. Let's give the man his due. ran a fantastic race, and he's almost out of fuel. He is blinking, but he's coming up to the final chicane. Wow, what a race. It's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. Coming across the line, our winner, Mr. Turbo. Congratulations, Turbo. Good job, man. Good job. Woohoo, getting her done. All right. P2 is Ryan, or Spec 1 coming across the line. And that's a P2, and he's going to slow down and bleed that all the way off before coming across the line. And he does. And there you go. Congratulations, P2. P3, we got coming around the final corner. RWB J Rod coming across the line for P3. Congratulations, sir. Good job, good job. And Death Side coming down to the final chicane. Unless he makes a mistake, he should be good to go. Now, I don't know why, but Spec 1 is still sitting there at the start-finish line, and I don't know why he's doing that. Okay, well, I think he realizes, I don't know what he realizes, so he's going to let Death Scythe take third, and your boy Cupcake gets fourth spot. And so it looks like Ryan is going to come through in fifth. I think he's thinking that, I don't know what he's thinking, folks, but what do I know? I don't know things. Sometimes I just have to drive. That's what I have to do. All right, folks. There goes the race. What a great job. Congratulations to Turbo. You did fantastic. Good job getting the win. Woohoo! Good job. All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it for this first race of the Group 4 Nürburgring. Congratulations to Turbo for the win, and for J-Rod, and for, well, I got to look it back and see how that finished out, because that whole situation with Spec 1, we'll have to figure out how that all works. But folks, it was really great having you here. Really happy that I got an opportunity to share everything with you guys. So we'll see you all again real soon.